Hi, Barry.
Hello, yes, it's Barry Morgan. How you going?
It's Michael Persh, mate. How are you? A great pleasure to say hello, mate.
Oh, fantastic. Now, who am I speaking to?
Michael Persh.
Hello, Michael.
And I have a program called Sitting in a Bar in Adelaide.
Sitting in a bar in Adelaide. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'd probably order a Campari straight up, you know, Michael.
Fantastic indeed. It is a great thrill to have you coming home to perform for us, Barry.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. I'm very excited. It is my homecoming. My life changed incredibly since my performance on that television station last year. And yes, there's organ demonstrations all around the country, but it's very special to be back in Adelaide and a homecoming in our lovely city of churches.
I was going to mention that you have returned a superstar.
My goodness, I know it's something like that, isn't it? Oh, well, this is how things go. It really does feel like life started in the middle of last year for Barry.
Well,
really is a new chapter, Michael.
Indeed. Well, Spicks and Specs really gave you a huge national profile. How did they come across you? How did they find you?
I was doing a little demonstration there at the Sunnyside Mall, just across from Kathy's Nook and Cranny Cafe. And one of the lovely ladies who works on that television show, and I say there's lots of lovely fellows and lots of lovely ladies, and she saw me and thought that would be a great thing to put on the television. So yes, she's very groovy. And mark my words, I was a little bit nervous when I strapped the Hammond Aurora Classic onto the roof racks of the Toyota Crown Royal Saloon to make the trip across to Melbourne. But it was received very well, and ever since, the phone hasn't stopped ringing. I'm doing home demonstrations and public demonstrations, and this one here I'm doing fringe demonstrations of the lovely Hammond Aurora Classic, the ultimate spinet organ, Michael.
Fantastic. Well, the reviews that you've had from a lot of festivals before Christmas and coming up to now have been absolutely magnificent. You're playing to packed houses.
That's right. It's been incredible. We went over to Perth last week. I tell you what, that was a big trip for the Toyota Crown. I had to pack an extra case of oil for that one. And we did packed houses over there in the lovely Spiegel tent. And we did some radio, and it's been fantastic. I'm a bit overwhelmed with the joy of the organ that I'm spreading, and it's being received by the public like wildfire.
It's a wonderful thing indeed. And you mentioned how getting the Hammond around, that must be quite a challenge. It's not something you can pop in your pocket.
No, that's right. Well, the Aurora Classic is quite a big organ, and I do strap it onto the roof racks as my lovely Toyota Crown Royal Saloon. But I've also got the lovely Lowry Teeny Genie, which just slips into the back seat. And I've got it here with me, actually. And, if I go on the speakerphone here, I might be able to, give you a little taste of what Barry's up to on the Lowry Teeny Genie. It's such a lovely machine.
That sounds fantastic.
And it's all one finger method, too. There's no confusion.
Lovely.
There's a little bit of confusion about the Aurora Classic because, you can use multiple fingers and all combinations of fingers and thumbs, but with this one, it's all one finger method, Michael. Just simple touch and release, which is one of the little, exercises we do in my demonstration. And I tell you what, the housewives and aging gentlemen are taking upon my one finger method with gusto, I must say.
Fantastic. A demo would be magnificent if that...
Okay, well, let's get a little thing. I'll go on to speak. Can you still hear me there?
I can.
Oh, here we go. Let's just try and get a little... Oh. Can you hear that, Michael?
I can indeed. Magnificent.
Keep going here. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put the phone down. Is that okay?
Sure.
Here we go. Oh, Barry's getting very groovy. Here we go. Have it, Michael. That's the teeny genie, all with one finger.
Magnificent, and what a groovy rhythm that was indeed.
Yes, well, you know what? Your program is rock. Is that right? That's the Rock 2. Rock 1 and Rock 2, and there's some discussion about how much rock you need, but I think there's Rock 1 and Rock 2 would do suffice quite well.
Indeed. But that's one of the lovely things about the Hammond Barry. Back in the day of its invention, was invented the rhythm machine.
Sorry, Dad, I just missed you were cutting out there over this interwebby telephone. Say that again, sorry, Michael?
That's a lovely thing about the history of the Hammond, is that it really invented the drum machine.
Yes, that's right. Well, you know, originally Lawrence Hammond was a clockmaker.
Okay.
Fascinating gentleman, yes, and he was also the inventor of the 3D glasses.
That's right.
Which is when Barry does his DJ Barry set, he gets a bit groovy and he puts on a set of 3D glasses in respect of the lovely Lauren, and Barry gets a bit groovy and a bit house. You know, DJ Barry is in the house.
Fantastic. I have my favourite rhythm is the rumba on one of those. Do you have a favourite?
Oh, look, just sit back, have a listen. Here we go. A little bit of impromptu rumba.
Magnificent. Does not get better than that.
Oh no, it's fantastic. Yes, it's a rumba. The bossa nova. Now the bossa nova is the special one on the Hammond Aurora Classic, the ultimate Senate organ.
Look,
because I think a bossa nova is a real cheer up beat.
Indeed. I look forward to hearing that in the show.
Well, I'd love you to come along and have a look at my organ demonstration.
I have tickets to your last performance in Adelaide, your grand finale, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, bring the checkbook along because, you know, the organ is for sale and it must be sold.
Well, the other thing I was going to ask you, Barry, is merchandise. There seems to be, I think, a humongous opportunity for Barry Morgan merch.
That's right, yes. Well, I've got some lovely T-shirts made, a friend of mine. Yes, a dear friend of mine, he made up some T-shirts, and I must say that they are the mums and dads, they're loving having Barry on their chest plate, that's for sure.
Well, I'm thinking that the signature Barry Morgan leisure suit would catch on.
Well, that's right. Well, I've got the signature Barry Morgan organ polisher to keep your organ looking shiny and new.
Fantastic.
Oh, and there's a stubby cooler there, and I think there's some beer coasters so you can have a beer on Barry. Yes, it's all going like wildfire. I can't believe it, really.
Magnificent. Just to finish up with a tough question, Barry. With all your southern fame thrust upon you, I'm guessing there's a lot of groupie action coming your way. How are you handling all that?
Well, I'm loving the paparazzi. We had some paparazzi in the mall the other day for the launch, but yes, we're just taking it all in our stride. You know, when they all settle down and stop their squealing, I've got my notebook at hand and I'm ready to take names and numbers for future home organ demos.
Magnificent. Well, I wish you all the best, Barry. I'm really looking forward to the show, and Adelaide is in for a big treat.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for such a warm welcome back home.
Lovely to say hello, mate.
Okay.
Can I get you to do a quick tag for me before we finish?
Yes.
The show is called Sitting in a Bar in Adelaide.
Cutting out quite a lot now.
It is. Are we still on hands-free?
I'm outside now. We're off air, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, yep, I can hear.
Can you give me if you would mind doing a tag for me?
Oh yeah, what would you like me to do?
Something along the lines of, this is Barry Morgan from Barry Morgan's World of Organs, and you're listening to Sitting in a Bar in Adelaide, or words to that effect?
Okay, is it called Sitting in a Bar in Adelaide?
Correct.
Well, hello, I'm Mr. Barry Morgan from Barry Morgan's World of Organs, and you're listening to Sitting in a Bar in Adelaide.
Thank you, mate. Fantastic. The show will go to air in the next couple of days, and I'll send a link off to Lucy so you can have a listen at your leisure.
Okay, thanks a lot, Michael.
A great pleasure, mate. All the best.
Okay, see you on the 12th.
Cheers. See you then. Bye-bye.